So apparently a Native American wants to bring Black Americans to court and I guess give them some type of cease and desist letter because we continue to claim that we're indigenous to the Americas, or we continue to claim their heritage, or we continue to trying to steal their identity. Go ahead, you can go for it. It's never going to get through court. The white people would never allow that to get to any type of court or get any type of publicity, even if you did get it to a court. But two, it's not going to happen for the same reason the Jews won't bring us to court either. Well, go ahead. What I'm going to ask you to do, because I'm actually down for this. I'm down for this. I would love for this. Let's get everything straightened out. Black people have been the first people sitting at the table questioning everybody's identities. I would love to see a true sit down with all you other nations finally answer the questions. Are you guys the actual people of the lands that you claim you are? Let's get the Jews involved in this. Let's get the Egyptians involved. Let's definitely get the Egyptians involved. I want the Egyptians. I want the Jews. I want the Native Americans. I want all the smoke from all y'all. I want all y'all sitting across from us. Like, in fact, y'all can, every single one of y'all. You already teamed up against us and hit our history. So what's stopping you from doing it again? But it's never going to happen. Do you know what time and age we're in? Do you know what time and age we're in? You want to know why things are falling apart with your nation? Do you know why? You want to know why Black people Black Americans won't shut the fuck up about being Jews or about being Native Americans, and they keep on claiming their lands? They keep on speaking prophecies over America, saying it's going to be destroyed very soon, and you're going to get your get back. Your punishment is here. Your recompense is here. Are you wondering why all the other nations of the world are starting to fall apart and fight with each other? Who do you think you are? What time do you think we're in? What you think we're in the age of Pisces where lies rule? You think we're in the Christian era where nothing but lies and deceit and deception and evil ruled? We're not in the time of Lucifer anymore. The times of the Gentiles are up. The times of the Gentiles are over. You guys are on the American continent because the times of the Gentiles, because you stole that land. That land was not only stolen from you, it was spiritually gifted to you for a time being. I'm never going to deny that. I'm not going to deny the fact that white people came to this land and do it through a typical non-spiritual, historically inaccurate viewpoint. I'm going to do it through a spiritual accurate viewpoint. And I know that you guys got permission to come to this land because of what my forefathers and other forefathers did incorrectly in the old world. It's as simple as that. Those times are not here anymore. That's why your reality is being ripped apart. That's why every day less and less people believe the shit that's why you Native Americans and you Jews keep on screaming with your heads like a chicken with your head cut off and nobody's listening to you. There's a reason why white people and other Gentiles ditch you fucking Native Americans every time you guys cry about us taking your identity. It's because they know the same way they do to Jews, regular day white people do to the Jews. When all of a sudden the discussion pops up about who the real Jews are, regular day white people who are not Jewish get real fucking quiet and dip out the scene. When the conversation about who the real Native Americans are, especially if it's a vocal, strong, intelligent, smart black man, they dip and duck out the fucking conversation. You look around and the rest of your Psalms 83 buddies have left the building when we come in. When the Jews sit down, when the Catholics sit down, when the Christians sit down, we are ripping apart their world view. There's one nation of people who's going to be at top, and there's one nation of people who's on top now, who's going to the bottom. It's as simple as that. It's prophecy. We're following prophecy. Let me show you something. This is why everything is falling apart for you. Every fucking thing is falling apart for you, and it's not going to get better. You guys, during the time of Satan, during the blessing of the Gentiles, were able to set up a complete fake reality. The Most High is a fair God. You guys wanted to rule the world. The Most High said, okay, it's their turn. And because of the disobedience of my people, I'm going to allow you to rule over them. And your reality that you created was with us at the bottom. We were your servants. We were your slave. We were your handmaids. We were the burden. We were the bywords. We were the most hated race on the planet during your period of rulership. Now that's over. Spiritually speaking, it's over. The earth has declared your rulership as over. The heavens have declared your rulership as over. The stars and astrology and looking up at the stars through the signs and the wonders in the heavens have declared the end of your rulership. Everybody is prophesying the end of America, Babylon's rulership. And now you're wondering why these Native Americans are now being called out for being frauds. Now you're wondering why black people won't shut the fuck up about being Jews and about getting their identity back and about how Judah is here. Judah is here. Judah is here. You indigenous need to know that as well. You fake indigenous and you real indigenous need to know that. It's because Judah is here. Judah is back. The awakening started with the Hebrew Israelites. We quickly joined the sticks together, and now the indigenous Americans are waking up. And all of the Psalms 83, all the Gentiles, reality is falling apart. They created a reality where black people were nothing and would always be nothing. Their reality is over. The stars have declared it. The Most High has declared it. The earth has declared it. And guess what? It's now flipping in the opposite direction. You are now going to be at the bottom. You are now going to face everything that you've done in the last 500, 600 years. You're done. You're cooked for. You put crack on our streets. You've done everything against us to try to wipe us out from fulfilling prophecy. And we're fulfilling prophecy. And just like the scripture says, oh, how strange it is. Why do these black people keep on claiming they're the indigenous of Americas? Why do these black people keep on claiming that they ruled in Europe? Why do these black people keep on all of a sudden out of nowhere claiming that they're the real Jews? Why do these black people all of a sudden care about following the laws of the Most High? Why do these black people all of a sudden care about what holidays they're celebrating? Why are these black men all of a sudden stopping eating pork and stuff like that? These niggas love pork. These niggas love their pork. These niggas love their liquor. These niggas love their drugs and stuff like that. Why is it all of a sudden that they're stopping doing this? Why is it all of a sudden that our lies are no longer being believed? Why is it all of a sudden everybody's questioning who we are? Why is it that I have to be very kind of nervous announcing that I'm a Native American because half the room might claim that I'm lying? Your reality is falling apart. You were evil. You were ruling during the evil age. The evil age is over, and Lucifer needed replacements for everybody. There is a bunch of Hebrews over here in America. There's a bunch of Israelites over there in Europe. Once the switch happened, they were no longer God's chosen people. They're still God's chosen people, but the Most High took a back seat because he's a fair God. He's a fair God. He gives everybody an equal chance, and you guys got your chance. And he took the back seat, and his people took the back seat. That's how you wanted it. And he told you after the second this ends, they're going to wake up. They're going to wake up in the land of their captivities, and they're going to be wanting everything back. It doesn't matter 500 years, 600 years, 400 years. It doesn't matter how many billions and trillions of dollars you put into the lies, trying to convince them that there are different people, or trying to get them to not claim their heritage. They are going to claim it. And what has happened? Like clockwork, black Americans, the sons of Adam, the Shemites, the descendants of the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the true inheritors of Turtle Island, are waking up. Just like the Bible said, first prophecy said it was Judah. Judah would be the first ones. That's where it started, the camps. Black people waking up and claiming they're Israelites. Now, the second stick, just like prophecy said, boom, we're now claiming our indigenous American roots, which is the same thing. You guys can no longer hide the fact that American Indians and Hebrews are the same thing in many cases. They are the same family. They are the same bloodline. You guys are trying to separate that. You guys know that it is vital to keep those two separate. So you keep you plant people in the indigenous community to talk about how black people are indigenous, but don't bring none of that Hebrew shit over here. And then you plant people in the Hebrew community to say that the pale-skinned Mongoloid Indians are the real thing and they're our brothers and we need to worship with them. And you guys try to hope in doing that, and now you guys are doing the thing where you're black fatigue. Black fatigue means you're just upset and angry because black people keep on ripping your reality apart. You manifested our destiny. You got to manifest our destiny and how we were going to suffer and how many of us you were going to take out. Now we're going to manifest your destiny. We want our stuff back. The Americas were filled with Negroes. You can't hide that anymore. And no matter how much money you put into deception, no matter how many Africans you try to get out here to come and jig and dance and lie and say we're the same people, no matter how many Mongoloids you get to try to shame us into feeling bad about taking their history, no matter how many Jews you try to get out here, no matter how many fucking black Christians you get out here, Christians, Catholics, Muslims, nothing is going to stop prophecy, and we are the prophecy.